Hey guys, my name is Macy and welcome to my channel. And for today's video, I'll be sharing with all of you my go-to everyday makeup look. So if you want to know how to get this look, then just keep on watching. So before putting on my makeup, what I like to usually do is clean my face first with any wet wipes. So I'm using now the Sun Care. This one. And after that, I can also use this just to clean my hands. Okay, and then we start with putting on makeup now. What I usually like to do is I just head on and apply this Pond's BB cream. And this is my favorite. And then I head on and use my fingers just to apply this. But then if you want a long-lasting makeup, then I suggest that you go ahead and use a primer first. This is just the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. So I'll just start off with my primer for today. And then what I do is I just put that at the back of my hand and then do this and just spread. I like that primer because it's not silicone based, so that's why I like it, and it smells good. And then after putting on primer is I head on now and put my Pond's BB cream. This is again my favorite. I have already tried using the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, but I think that I like this better than that one. I think because this one is also cheaper than that, and it just technically does the same thing. It protects your face when there's sun. Yeah, and gives you coverage. So I'm gonna get thinner, just like this. Just this tiny. I don't like too much coverage on an everyday basis, so I like to keep it natural. You can also use this as a brightener underneath your eyes, since this is kind of a pinkish undertone, so that can serve as a brightener as well. And then we're done. So I'm already contented with this coverage. I don't like it too thick. Head on and use my concealer. This is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW25. This is my favorite go-to concealer because I don't need any damp sponge. You can just use my fingers in doing it, and it's travel friendly as well. So I just tap, and don't forget to warm the product on your finger. And then after putting on my concealer is I set that, and my favorite powder is actually this MAC, this Studio Fix, and I'm in NC30. It actually comes with a sponge, and I like using that for my under eye area. And then if you want a mattified look, you could also set that, or you can set your face with the same powder using a brush, and this one is a powder brush from Real Techniques. So it's just not too much. And there you have it. And then for my brows, so what I usually do after putting on my powder is do my brows. So I have here the Cyber Colors. It just looks like this. It looks like a pen. It's very thin, and I think I got this in Sasa, Singapore for buy one take one, and I like it because it's cheap lang. And I also like the Anastasia one, but it's kind of expensive if you use it for every day. And this one is also a great dupe for the Brow Wiz. But this one is kind of a, has a waxy consistency, which is good for those people who have thick brows or thick brow hair, because you don't anymore have to put on like brow gel. So what I usually like to do is I start off with my left one, because my left brow is kind of higher than this one, so to make them even, I start with this. First is, what I like to do is start on the tail. So I draw here. Be very light-handed when you use or when you do your brows. So I make a tail. And then I start at the bottom. And then the top. Don't rush in doing your kiwi. That's all I can say. There. And this comes with a spoolie. That's why I really like it, because it's important to have a spoolie on your anything that you use for your brows, so that you could really blend the product on your brow. And just go back. Then I will do my right one just the same. So that's it for my brows. So I don't actually need now to put powder, since this one has waxy consistency. But then if your brow product is more on the powdery consistency, then I suggest that you top that off with the powder, just to fill in those sparse areas and put a little bit of more color on your brows. But since this is an everyday look, then I suggest that you will keep your brows on the natural side and not so dark. So I think this is already okay. And then if I really like to make my brows on fleek that day, I add a Gimme Brow from Benefit. This is just a brow gel, and this is the tiny size, and this is in number 3, just to set your brows in place. And then after doing my brows is I head on to putting blush, and this is the Bomb, and it's called Hot Mama. This is actually a dupe for NARS Orgasm, so that's how it looks like. And I'll just get my brush. This is still from Real Techniques, and it has a mirror, so I'm gonna use that mirror. Kind of a drunk blush, that, and then I drag it. There. So the drunk blush technique is actually very sikat now here in the Philippines because of Nadine Lustre. I think she was really the one who made that uso, and I've also been loving it. It looks very natural. It's just like your face, no. It's just like the sun hits your face, kind of thing. And then we move on to the lips. So what I usually do is I moisturize my lips with this one. With petroleum jelly, basically. Just a bit. Then we move on to the lips. So what I usually use on an everyday basis is really lip tints. So I have here the KGM Lip Cheek and Lip Tint. This is in the shade dulled. And then the other one is the Watery Tint by the Face Shop. And this is in number 4. This one is nice for the lips but not for your cheeks because it dries instantly. And this one is more of the watery type of tint, which is good for your cheeks and your lips. But this is really my favorite for the lips. It's reddish. I apply it at the outer. I apply my lip tint in the inner portion of my lips. Like that. And you can always curl your lashes. I know some people really want to curl their lashes. It's just me, I don't have much time to curl my lashes and put mascara. But yeah, if you have extra time, you can always use this. And I am using the Shu Imura eyelash curler because it's really nice. It curls your lashes naturally and the curl actually stays. And one technique is, if you want your curl to really stay throughout the day, or at least longer, is you actually heat this with a blower. And instantly you can really see that my eyes look brighter and I don't look sleepy anymore. And then you can always use your favorite mascara. I'm just using this Benefit Roller Lash. It's like this. So this is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it for you guys. And I will see you on my next video. Bye!